her little bag and her little, does she have a little animal? Hello, Libra. Thank you so much for your time and being here today. Strength of Hermit Scales Tarot. I appreciate you and your time, and I won't waste any of it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to jump in with the Cosmic Energy deck and see which energy that Spirit would like us to lean into right now to access. I mean, we do it all, right? We do it all. We balance all of these energies, and we try to control our access to all of them by really conserving our energy when we need to and pushing it out when we need to. But when you see this video, Spirit would like you to tap into a specific one. And let's see what it's going to be. I appreciate your time here. You've been so specific today. There we go. Discovery. Okay. I'll take it. Curious nature, right? Discover the treasures within. Follow your passion. Ooh, okay. Now, I'm not sure how comfortable that is for you. Not the discovering part, because I think that you're curious. I know that you're curious, and I know that you want to know more about a little bit of everything, honestly. But to take the time and really tap into what you want, where your passions lie, might be a different way of going at things for you. Obviously, you like to keep things balanced mentally and to not rock the boat too much. So, however it's most comfortable for you to do the discovering, to do the exploration, to really dig into what you want and what you like and what you don't like, you're going to have to ground yourself. You're going to have to find a way to stay grounded so you can go off exploring. And usually this is through meditation. I don't know what your feelings are about meditation, and it seems a little scary and hokey and all that shit, I'm sure. But being aware of what you really, really want and what sets your fire ablaze is going to help you decide your next path. Because at this point, we're all trying to figure it out. I'm filming this on April 1st, 2025, which means we are stepping into really what we call spring here in the northern hemisphere. The end of winter. Doesn't matter what the temperatures are where you are. We're talking about, the buds on the trees coming out and all that amazing stuff. The rebirth of Earth in the northern hemisphere. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, thank you for being here. And it's shutting down. It's going into, preparations for winter and hibernation and all that shit. Either way, whether you're celebrating spring or fall, it's a new version of ourselves. And if you're celebrating spring right now, this is what you want to bring into the summers, the energy you want to bring out, and you want to discover what lights you up. Same thing for the winter, because it's in the wintertime we put things away. We don't want to bring anything with us. If we're say you're a bear and you're hibernating in a cave, you're not going to bring things that are going to bother you with you. No, you think ahead. You know exactly what you need. You know what's going to make you happy. And if you have any questions about that, you have the next 3 months to figure that out. You have the next 3 months to discover what is going to be useful to you during that time, during the next season. Like that's the great thing about starting each new season is, and I'm very grateful to live in a place where I have 4 of them. I actually get to experience all 4 of them. I get the snow, I get the heat, I get the beautiful buds in the trees, and I get the foliage. I live in New England. I'm very lucky and very blessed. Each time we enter a new season, we get to say, listen, I mean, that's everywhere, but we get to say, okay, this is who I'm going to be this spring. This is who I'm going to be this fall, this summer, this winter, because we grow and change all the time. That's what we want. Sometimes we're forced into it by circumstances, things that happen for us, or it's a choice that we consciously make to say, okay, what's going to make me happy? Where do my passions lie? What am I going to bring into this next season? And what's really going to make my flag fly, really? I'm going to pull an angel number. Angel card, please. Angel number card. Well, get there. Thank you. 17. Self-belief. And this is really about getting to know us, ourselves. Self-belief, confidence, hope, change, courage, leap path forward? Leap and path forward. Like I said, we're trying to discover what we're bringing with us on this next path, into this next season. You may have felt stuck or fearful, perhaps even in despair, thinking that there's no way forward. This card reassures you that the path starts with you. You are ready for a life-changing leap forward. The trick is you have to discover what that means for you, because it's different for everybody. And as this is not a personal reading, I'm doing for the whole collective of the beautiful, beautiful sign of Libra. That means that we're encompassing all of it. We're tapping into our thoughts and our dreams and our physical things that we've made here on earth and our hearts, all of that at all times, because we're constantly trying to find the balance, right? That's what you're known for, the scales, the evenness, and making sure everything feels awesome. But Spirit's asking you now to find what makes you really rev your engine. Get a little uncomfortable with that fire, because you're air. And that air is just going to make it grow if you blow on it, isn't it? That's exactly what it does. It doesn't put it out. The fire needs the air in order to grow. You stifle it, it goes away. It searches for it first. It reaches out. Is there any air? Is there any air? Is there any little hole here? I need some of that. So the fire and the air are necessary together. What do we have for a journal prompt today for card number 17? Identify one area where you feel stuck and take a small but significant step towards overcoming this obstacle. Believe in your ability to create the change you desire. And the thing is that we have two cards here talking about desire. The life we desire. That's what passion is. Passion is desire. The thing that we are so excited to put our feet on the floor in the morning and get started on. Obviously, you get up, you wash your face, you go to the bathroom, you take a shower, all that amazing stuff. But when you get up in the morning, or whatever time you get up, whenever you get up out of the bed, you say, oh my goodness, I can't wait to start. What is that answer? What just came to your mind right now? If you don't have anything that makes you all fired up and excited in your life, it's time. It's time to find something and really put the effort into blowing a little bit of air on the fire and watch it grow. Watch the spark grow until it's fully taking over your desires. So until it ignites this passion inside you that you're like, whoa, this is amazing. It's going to feel a little uncomfortable, but if you're balancing that air and that fire together, your wands and your swords, your heart and your passion and your mind and your body, that's magician stuff we're talking about here. You have access to all those things. Like we said at the beginning, these energies are there for us at any time. You just need to reach out and grab what you want. Let's jump into tarot. Thank you, Spirit, for being here today for the beautiful sign of Libra. Our even-keeled sign. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. I'm a Libra rising. And I really do feel like if we act in service of our rising signs, if we act in service of our sun signs, if we act according to our moon signs, we're going to find who we really are and the way we're supposed to be walking towards what we want is based on that. And for Libra, you guys are about the balance. Balancing out that air and fire, in this case, to really grow what you're desiring in life and the thing that's going to make you happy. The thing that's going to make you be excited to put your feet on the floor in the morning. What do we have in the recent past for the beautiful sign of Aries? I'm sorry. Wow, Aries. Maybe you have Aries placement somewhere? Sorry, but for Libra, what do we have? So many cards talking. Wow. Yep, all those tried to come out. No, oh my goodness gracious. I apologize. My head just got lost for 2 seconds. We'll get there. Alright. Again, thank you, Spirit. Beautiful Libra, what do we got for your recent past? Recent past. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Page of Wands. And there's the passion. That's the fire. That's what we're talking about here. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it's going to be effortless. And the pages, I love the pages. If you watch this channel, you know that, because the pages aren't worried about the outcome so much. They just are feeling. They are immature, historically immature, which that word doesn't bother me because that also means that they're not jaded, they're unbothered, they're looking at the world through can't fail eyes, because that's the immaturity of being young. That's the benefit, that's the love of being young, especially when it comes to something you're passionate about. To be able to harness that innocent, this can't go wrong feeling is amazing. Is it going to be effortless? No. We're talking 8 of Pentacles. You're going to have to do hard work, but who cares? If you love it, that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about putting in the work but that isn't actually work because you're so excited about it. Current energy for Libra. Whoa. It shot right out. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups talks about the queens, as we know, are 2 up from the pages, and they are the last step before the king. They are the last line of, well, let me finish this up. They do the alchemy. The queens are the ones that can take all that heart-centered, in this case, heart-centered feelings and love that you have for yourself, that you have for the people around you, and really fill your heart up so that way it's not out of balance. When you find the passion and the air balance between, then everything else kind of just comes in. Taking care of yourself emotionally is what's needed, so stop and get a spa break, or get your nails done, or get your hair done, or go sit on a lake and sit there and fish for a little while. However you emotionally take care of yourself and ground your heart is what you're doing right now, is what you should be doing right now, because this passion doesn't need the water. So you need to make sure your heart is all set in the right place. You need to make sure that you are topped off, your cup is full, and when it starts to be depleted, you know how to refill it. Because as we said before, the air and the fire are what is needed here, and the balance between them comes from your centered, full cup, self-love. Let's see what it says here. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. What do we have in the future? If we take care of ourselves and we are moving the way this is going. 6 of Swords, you're going on to calmer shores. All aboard! All aboard, which it's time for a new chapter. And the 6 of Swords, and you know, because you're a sword, you know that this is moving on to things that are not as heavy and crazy. It's balance, it's calm, it's taking that beautiful page energy of, this is not going to hurt me, I'm excited, it's a new idea, and I'm getting ready to move forward with it. Balancing out your cup, filling your cup, making sure you're all set there. You get to move on with these swords safely secured. Because these are lessons. These are lessons that you don't need to unpack anymore. They're all packed up and ready to move on to the next chapter, to this next exciting venture that you're getting ready to go into, that your new discovery, your new path. This is the new path. And you're bringing those lessons with you so they don't come to get you again. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? 3 of Cups. Come together with your coven. So is this how you rejuvenate? Is this how you fill your cup? If it is, you're bringing this with you. You're finding the balance. You're probably so sick of that. You're finding the evenness between the air and the fire with your centered heart. And that's really the only way to do it. So that way you don't have to worry about your heart getting broken. That would be the Three of Swords. Now you have no worry about that. Because you've healed from it. You've done the work. You're looking for the next path because you've done the work. And this is your next path. Calmer waters. Things are about to chill the fuck out. Page of Wands in the recent past is being defined and clarified today by Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here? Why do we have the Page of Wands here? Thank you, Spirit. I'm looking for a specific card, and I love it. Page of Wands is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. That's what this is about. This is about what's going to make you happy. This is about the reliable earth that you've been building and you've been passionate about this whole time. That's how you got here. Being smart and sensible. Filling your cup. This is you taking care of not just you, but the people that are coming after you, whether it be your kids, nephews, nieces, grandkids, neighbors' kids, all that shit. Cousins. I'm just going to cover it all. But this is your legacy. And you know that this is secure. You've achieved this. You're in a position right now where you can see that what you've been working on is going to last. You've built it to last. And now it's time to rely on that. Maybe it's a beautiful business that you've built that's going to sustain your next path, that's going to provide you, or a career that's going to provide you with enough means, material things, in order to go with your passion and go down this path now. Because you've already done this. You're going to take this beautiful Ten of Pentacles, this legacy that you've built, and use that as the confidence, along with this beautiful heart energy, to start this new path, to go down this new path. Why do we have the Queen of Cups here? Queen of Cups in the current position. Emperor and a Six of Swords again. So the Emperor is not taking any crap. The Emperor absolutely knows this is the King of Fire. It's all the kings together, but it's his Aries energy. Oh, maybe that's why I was saying Aries earlier. Interesting. But this is fire. This is not backing down. This is strength, because you have this behind you. These two things, filling your cup, right? Taking care of yourself, making sure that you're ready to move on to this next path, along with the fact that you know you've secured your legacy. That's why these two are all set. So you can now concentrate on balancing the air and the fire, because your pentacles are set and your cups are set. Now you can really use that energy to move on. This inward energy is now being brought outward into your future. And what is it being clarified by? Clarifying the Six of Swords and the future energy with Six of Cups. It did come out upside down, so we'll look at both of it. But the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Ooh, so that's kind of amazing. Two Queens energy here. But the Six of Cups is about looking back, right? Not just looking back, but being nostalgic and remembering what it felt like to start over new and be successful and take care of your people, and it's just the best day you ever had. That amazing feeling has been sustaining you this whole time. Maybe that's how you take care of yourself. Maybe that's how you do your self-care, by meditating and remembering and pulling up that feeling, that amazing feeling of having that cup full. The fact that it came out upside down means you're not doing that anymore. It can mean that. I don't really do reversals. We just look at both sides. But you're not just relying on the past anymore. You're relying on your badass self, because you're the one that's alchemizing this. You're the one that's able to make this even way forward. I'm trying not to say balance. Equally divided energy between the cups and the pentacles. You've already done this. So you don't need to look back. You no longer have to look back on, how did I do that before? How did I make this happen? It's not necessary anymore, but it is there if you need it. Because the Queen of Wands has done the glow up. She's done the work. She's gone from the Page to the Knight. We don't even see the Knight here. The Knight's that damn fast. And it moves right up to the Queen. This glow up. This, yeah, I know. And not in the ego way. That's the best thing about all this. You've left that behind. The ego is not coming with you. That's death of an ego, because the Emperor doesn't need it. Emperor just knows. Emperor's not relying on, oh, well, I have my receipts. No. Not necessary. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody anymore. You've done that successfully. And now you've done it for yourself. Let's see if there's any Moonology cards that want to come out to define. Because honestly, when you think about it, the Queen of Wands has no question about her self-belief. Doesn't matter if you're a male or female. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. But the Queen of Wands doesn't struggle with self-belief. Are you kidding? First of all, look at this bad baddie. She does not question these things at all. The fact that she can do these things, will do these things successfully, and that this next path is full of blessings and really, really not full of strife like she wanted to think that they were. Go for it. Yeah, go for it and release blocks. That's what this is. Okay, I'm gonna do your story. I'm just gonna pull the final card that we will look at before I get into your story. And if this is resonating with you, my beautiful Libra friends, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment, leave me a little fire / air comment, because you know that you figured out how to evenly distribute those energies. And I say it's because, not just because you're a baddie, because you are, but also because you know that you've already taken care of this. Your heart and the material things that you've been trying to accomplish, they're all taken care of. So now you can go for it. Now you can use this energy to release those blocks. Double down on that shit. Because the discovering what makes you fired up and what gets you excited about this new path that you're going to be going down can only happen once you have this glow up. Once you have this self-belief that you're not going to fail because you're moving away from all this rough water. Opens up the whole world. It clears not just the blocks that you used to have, but your attitude about your role in all of this. The security that you built physically and internally really helps you stay beautifully innocent and unjaded, allowing you to go for it and accept your role as the Emperor. That completely releases all the blocks, which is why we get the double down of the Six of Swords. You're not blocking yourself anymore. You're not letting anybody else block you. You've learned the lessons, you remember the lessons, and you don't even really need them that much anymore because you've got the self-belief from the glow up. And you also have people in your corner who know these things to be true, who don't question you, who come to you, who offer their cups to fill yours when you need it. Final message today for the beautiful sign of Libra is have more faith in yourself. Listen, have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you're navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. So keep shining your light. That's what the Queen of Wands does. She shines that light because she knows it's bright enough for everybody to see. So she's twirling so people can see her. She's twirling to keep that desire going, and using that air from her beautiful skirt to fan that flame. Fan that flame, baby. Believe in you. Everybody else does. So catch up. Take care of yourselves, Libra.